Okay, moving on. Should we take a few minute break before we start? I know we have people here though. Everybody ready? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, in that case, I would like to, now we've closed that, I would like to open the January meeting of the Eastham Board of Health, January 29th, 2025, and we are at 3:09 PM. This meeting will be video recorded and broadcast over local access channel 8 and through the town website at www.eastham-ma.gov. Okay, opening statements are the first thing on the agenda, and I look to Susan if she has any.
Just some updates for you. We are in the planning stages for the rabies clinic. It will be in April, as it usually is, but we're still in the planning stages of that, so I don't have a date set for you. We're also going to be hosting a Serve Safe training for local restaurant and staff coming up in February through the Cape Cod Cooperative Extension. And we, Sam and I are working on finishing up the annual reporting.
Oh,
So
excellent.
you can get all of that soon.
Good. Good.
Good.
Thank you.
That's all I-
Okay. Anybody else have anything? Online, Paige, or
Nope.
Hilda, or Stephen,
No, we're good.
Nancy?
As always, I just would like to bring it up that everybody please keep up with your vaccinations. COVID, flu, RSV are rampant. And that's all I have to say about that.
Awesome. Okay, so the next items are tobacco control regulations.
I saw Bob come in. No? Oh, maybe he's remote.
I don't know. I can't.
I don't see them.
Was Bob coming in person?
I don't know if he was coming in person or coming online.
Online.
Was that sent to us too? I'm just looking, trying to find everything.
Maybe we move on then.
Yeah.
Was it,
Okay.
he was going to present this, right? Was it?
He was going to
Yeah.
present the tobacco.
Changes to state regs that he wanted to give you guys updates on.
Yeah.
I'll email him and see, well, this is,
Okay.
see if we can
Okay.
track him down.
All right, so seeing no Bob, we will move on to a variance request, which is for 155 Nauset Light Beach Road. So if there are folks here, please come on up and introduce yourselves, et cetera. Thank you.
Stephanie, I'm sorry, I got your email too late that I didn't
Okay.
respond to you. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. A lot going on today, I'm sure. Good afternoon, Stephanie Sequin with Roder and Wilcox and Ben Zender. We're representing George Brencher and Bonnie Patton, who are the owners of the property at 155 Nauset Light Beach Road. And this is a request for a variance to allow a new structure without providing a designated reserve leaching area. So the property's at 155 Nauset Light Beach Road rear. There is an existing three-bedroom dwelling on it. Currently, according to the assessor's records, it was built in 1952. In July of 2024, the cesspool was replaced with a Title V system. So it's a brand-new system, a 1,500-gallon septic tank and soil absorption system, adequate for 3 bedrooms. There were no variances required at the time. They were just able to fit between the setbacks from the property lines and the separation from the existing well. They were like just barely able to get a leaching system in to meet all the required setbacks. What's being proposed now is to tear down the existing 3-bedroom house and build a new 3-bedroom house in a slightly different footprint. Some additional floor area on the second floor. So a slight increase in the floor area, I would say, but the existing 3-bedroom property will remain a 3-bedroom property. We're maintaining the setbacks from between the proposed building and the existing septic system components, but because of the 100-foot protective zone around the existing well, there's no room for a conventional reserve area. So I can come close to squeezing in something close to 330 gallons per day, but not quite getting, unless I did something really funky. There's just no real practical way to fit in a reserve. So we are requesting the variance from that requirement to show a reserve area. If in the future this system failed, it would just be, the leaching system would just be replaced in the same location. This is not an environmentally sensitive lot. There are no wetlands in the vicinity of the lot. We're well above the groundwater. We're at roughly elevation 50 to 60, so no groundwater issues. The abutting lots are, the seashore is the biggest abutter, so it's due to the lot size. It doesn't fall into the environmentally sensitive lot category, and it's not in a natural resource area, nitrogen-sensitive area. So I'm hoping this is a fairly straightforward request, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
I have one question, and excuse some of my ignorance as usual, but when the cesspool failed and the new system was put in, did you get a variance then not to have the reserve?
No, because the
does that
reserve
work?
is not required for an upgrade of an existing system when there's no change in the footprint, no increase in flow.
Okay.
So it's not required
So
to show a
now it's
reserve.
triggered because it's new construction under Title V.
And it's a new footprint?
Yes.
Okay. How do you, and I tried to look, and I know this is maybe in our purview, and I'm maybe not, I don't know, but what's the difference in the footprint between the old structure and the new structure? Do you know about?
Where
I'm just trying to understand the size.
if I showed you the
I'm sorry, I know you provided all kinds of stuff, and I tried to look and answer the question myself, but I failed.
would it be the site coverage?
No,
Would that
second
do
with
it?
the floor area, so, I'm not sure we have those calculations in terms of the lot coverage, because the planning board does it based on site coverage, which is floor area.
Oh, these guys.
Right. And you're also going to zoning board, right?
We're going to be going to the planning board, February 5th, which is next week. So, and we don't need a determination, but for us to get to that board.
Correct.
But our calculations for the planning and the zoning board are based on floor area. They're not based on footprint.
Right,
So I'm just
right.
looking at the plan to see if we have a calculation that will answer your question. I'm not sure we have it. So,
Are you looking for the square footage of?
I
No,
mean, so just to allow, just give you like right now, the first floor area is 1,438 square feet. It's gonna go to 1,769, which is roughly a 300 square foot increase
Right.
in the floor, in the footprint of the building.
okay, that's for the first floor.
And the second floor? Is there a second floor?
There is a second floor. There's a first floor and a lower floor now, and the second floor, for the proposed, the upper level, floor level proposed is 222 square feet for the upper level.
You want to throw in the existing screen porch?
Yeah, there's an existing screen porch right now of 99 square feet. There's a lower level garage of 578, lower level main house of 834. So, we're actually dropping, and again, I'm really sorry because site coverage numbers are different for us, but we're dropping the site coverage from 2,949 square feet down to 1991. So we're dropping the site coverage as calculated by the planning board, we're dropping it down,
Right.
and reducing it. But,
Right, so, and this will all be decided by
Yeah.
the planning board.
I know, I said it wasn't in our purview, I
I know,
understand that, I'm just trying to understand.
they're
the
kind of
s-
apples
And
and
that's
oranges.
fine, I
yeah.
just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure we're all on the same page about it.
Yeah, no, thank you, no, that,
Is the garage going away, or?
What's happened, yeah, the garage is going away, and again, I want to be really clear with the board, because although site coverages were being reduced, meaning the habitable floor area that the planning board uses to calculate the size of a house is being reduced, the lower level of the property, which is going to be some living area, is not counted by the planning board as site coverage because it's technically in a basement. So I would have to say that the overall floor area of the house is being increased, but the calculable site coverage for planning board purposes for evaluation is being reduced. And that has to do again with, because for planning board purposes, if a lower level is not exposed by more than half its height, they don't count it. They're looking at mass of a structure.
Right.
So-
We're looking at flow to the system
Yeah.
based on 110 gallons per day for
Right.
each of the bedrooms.
And that's not
That's
changing.
our purview.
Yeah, and that's not changing. so.
Understood. I'm just trying to find the space of where to put
We're
the
all
reserve
clear.
area.
Well, we have increased the habitable square footage.
Yeah, but it's still the same
That's
number
not
of
the metric.
bedrooms.
The metric is flow. So,
Right.
so we're hoping that, again, the septic system has only been in there for what, 2 years now? 3
Less
years?
than-
Less than 2
less
years.
than 2 years.
So if it were to fail, I would be willing to bet by the time the system fails, there's gonna be an IA requirement. There's gonna be a lot of other requirements that are gonna kick in for this property. So, but the,
I ask what's, just because I want to understand from our experts, if we were to say, okay, and you don't have a reserve area, and that, which is required, what is the potential downside? What are we putting at risk by allowing this to go forth that is not in compliance with our regs? I'm sorry to throw that out to you.
great question.
It's not a difficult question to answer. I mean, generally what happens when a system fails is they put it right back in the same spot. They take it out where it is,
Okay,
tear out the old bad soils and put it right back where it is.
okay,
Even if we were showing a reserve,
okay,
it doesn't necessarily get used.
okay. I'm just making sure I understand all the bits and pieces.
So is there any reason to discuss requiring an IA system for this project?
No.
It's within your purview to ask
I'm just
if it
asking.
was considered.
And ask, and Paige, did you have a question?
The setbacks will remain the same, correct? Everything, the new building will be within the setbacks?
No variances are created with the proposal.
Okay, great. Okay.
You're asking about the setbacks to the existing components, septic components?
No, I'm saying so the house is being reconfigured, the footprint is gonna be different, and that still fits inside the
The zoning
setback
setbacks?
requirement. Yes, this is the zoning setbacks, yes.
Hold on one second, let me answer that question for you, because the house is non-conforming on 3 sides. So, I believe we're getting further away from the property line on 2 of the sides, and then 1 of the sides we're getting closer, so,
I don't think this complies over here, does it?
yeah, we're non-compliant on the west side, and again, just so the board understands, in Eastham, it's 50 feet, you have to be 50 feet from away. This property has paper roads on 2 sides and an actual road on another side, so there's no way it's gonna meet zoning requirements, no matter how you do it. But it is getting, it's getting closer to Third Avenue. And it's getting closer to D Street. It's getting further away from C Street, it looks like. So the house is still roughly centered on the lot, but it's getting closer on 2 sides and further away on another side.
And you don't have an image of the proposed building?
We do. I mean, I have one here. I mean,
Is it-
typically,
Yeah, I didn't submit elevation views, just the floor plans.
Okay.
we typically don't with health. I mean, we're submitting floor plans. Typically with health, we're submitting floor plans, not,
Yeah, we got
Zoning,
existing
yeah.
and proposed floor plans like we always do. Yep. There's no increase in bedroom number proposed.
Okay.
And no variances are triggered from the new building layout to existing components.
Okay. Answered my question.
Thank you. Hilda, or anybody, any other questions? I'll make sure I get everybody.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Francie?
I'm just going back to the question about if there's any reason for an IA technology necessity on this lot or not.
Does not expressly meet your definition triggering it. You can ask if it was considered. You can ask if it was considered.
So I can say when the Title V upgrade was being designed and getting ready to be installed, they knew that there was going to be some project. They didn't have it laid out exactly how extensive it was going to be, but they knew they were going to do some addition expansion here. And did research and were informed that their IA would not be a requirement as part of that, any sort of renovation or expansion.
Regulations changed, which they haven't yet.
Right.
Right, they haven't yet.
Right.
They haven't yet.
Yeah.
If they were putting the system in now and it was a requirement, they would certainly, go along with what was being required. But with the system already in the ground, it just makes it that much more difficult and more of a cost increase to include the IA
And if I
technology.
could add just a couple things, if the board doesn't mind, through the chair. First of all, this particular variance that they're looking at, the lack of the reserve field doesn't raise the type of issue, of some issue that needs to be addressed by IA. Second thing is, George and Bonnie, it may well be a property that's not used, other than seasonally, which doesn't lend itself to that. And finally, they're surrounded by National Seashore. Given the height to the groundwater and surrounded by the seashore, that this is not an area that is really looking at significant impacts from nitrate loading. You have a lot of properties in Eastham, I think really you're gonna look at, say, look, you need IA. This just doesn't lend itself to that. So I think if you were to ask George and Bonnie right now, if they were going to be required to put IA in, they probably would have wanted to have it done when it got done. But, and they may have to in the future, but I think right now they are hoping they don't have to bear that added expense and operational complexity, so.
What's the worst thing that can happen without this reserve field?
Nothing. It's semantics.
Nothing. It's semantic. Okay.
Okay, and I want to make sure also before we get any further, if there are any abutters in the room or on Zoom. There are at least 2 that aren't National Seashore, right?
Too, yep.
Yeah, just have an opportunity to speak if anybody's there. I can't really read all those names, but, okay. Just want to make sure that I ask, just in case. I don't have any other questions. Any other questions or comments over here?
So I guess I'll make a motion to, I will make a motion to approve this request with the following conditions. No increase in habitable or occupiable square footage without Board of Health review and a butter notification. 3-bedroom deed restriction. Board of Health conditions to be referenced on deed restriction, and Board of Health approval valid until January 29th, 2027.
Okay. And
I second.
Okay, Hilda second, okay. All in favor? Hilda?
Aye.
Paige?
Aye.
Oh, Stephen votes.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Stephen?
See vote?
Alternate, I don't think you.
He doesn't vote, okay. Francie?
Aye.
Sorry, Stephen, and Chair votes. Okay, motion is passed.
Thank you all.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much.
Thanks, Sue.
Thanks. Stephanie, I'm sorry, you wanted a copy of the write-up?
Yes, it's
Yeah, you can have it right now. It's done now, you can have it.
Is this the canon? You have to sign that? Is this-
Oh, and we're gonna get them to
not sure.
sign this.
What are we signing? Okay, we'll sign this one.
Yes, please.
Did someone check the waiting room if that's possible. I believe there's someone in the waiting room.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who are you looking for,
We'll
Sue?
scan it and email it to you. Thank you. Thank you, Beth.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Sue. Thank you.
Rob, is
Thank
there
you.
somebody in particular in the waiting room who needs to be admitted?
Yeah, Joe. His name is Joe.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not sure what he's under, but hopefully it's something to do with Hickory Harbor. Joe Braga.
Right. Okay. Next item on the agenda is a review of 545 Higgins Road. Someone's here to present on that or on Zoom?
Yep. There are two of us here,
Okay.
both on Zoom. I'm the contractor. My name's Rob. We're at Hickory Harbor Homes, and I have a consultant who's also on here, Joe Braga. Who's he's a building inspector, building commissioner, retired, but he works with us. So
Okay.
So just to give the board some feedback or follow-up on this, update on this. So you're hearing this case today because it is a pre-existing varianced septic system that is in compliance today. There's no trigger of more variances, but because it was varianced at the time, it's triggered back for review for you guys. And there's a trigger for the increase in habitable square footage because it was a variance system. That's all.
Okay,
But there's no increase in flow that's proposed, doing some general renovations on the property, and an increase in habitable square foot. But that's why you're seeing it today.
Okay. What are we seeing? Okay, so this is this is a renovation.
Yeah,
and-
renovating a three-bedroom dwelling
Okay,
on a environmentally sensitive lot.
yep. Yep,
No increase in flow, but an increase in habitable square footage.
and two variances continue and one not because of connection to the municipal water supply.
Yep, so this original system had a lot of, three variances to wells, including the locust property well. One of those three wells has been connected to
Right.
municipal water.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have questions. Do you have questions, Francie? Then we'll move
I
to.
have no questions.
No questions for Francie. Okay. Paige?
Nope, I have no questions.
Hilda?
No, no questions, thank you.
Stephen, want to say anything? You lost Stephen? Okay.
So I guess we are going to just move forward, and I'll make another motion to approve this project with the following conditions. Oh, wait, let me go back. Oh, I just wanted to make one comment. I saw this, that the effluent sampling wasn't being done, but now it is.
they are up to date. Their last sample was 12/2/25, and they have a signed contract for the next 2 years, or next year at least.
Yeah, so the sample for 2025 was done in September, I believe, and then they just had another one done.
So, but we didn't see any of the numbers, but you did.
Yeah, they were good.
Okay. And this is, I'm assuming this is a seasonal property, right?
Rob, seasonal?
Yes, I think, plans to retire in the future, but for now, seasonal.
Okay.
Okay, so I will move to approve with the following conditions. Any changes to proposed floor plans or existing dwelling will trigger Board of Health review and a butter notification. no increase in habitable or occupiable square footage of the dwelling without Board of Health review and abutter notification. A 3-bedroom deed restriction and use of IA technology using microfast treatment unit to be recorded with the Barnstable County Registry of Deeds. Board of Health conditions to be noted on deed. Secondary treatment and monitoring under general use approval conditions per DEP regulations, including quarterly effluent sampling or 2 times per year for seasonal use for total nitrogen, BOD, TSS, nitrate nitrogen not to exceed 19 milligrams per liter. Effluent samples to be conducted, when do we say?
Last, you guys decided it was May and September, I
Yeah.
believe,
Yeah,
Yeah,
right? Was that what you
if
guys
it's
wanted?
seasonal, yeah.
months of May and September. And operation and maintenance agreement to be submitted to the Eastham Health Department and Barnstable County Health and Environment. Operation and maintenance contract required for the life of the system. Operator to report results to the Barnstable County Health and Environment database or directly to the Eastham Health Department if not available. The Board of Health approval is valid
January 29th, 2027.
October 30th, 20.
Yeah, not that date.
Okay.
All right, and I will second that. Okay, and all in favor, Hilda,
Aye.
Paige,
Aye.
Aye.
Nancy, and Chair, aye. Okay. Pass.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
So are you guys good if you send it, proposed floor plans? Is that okay?
Yeah. Here's your pen. Oh, you got a pen? My.
If they said, what, they could only have a contract for a year, is that?
For the O&M?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they kind of roll over. So they have a current contract, it just rolls over.
Hopefully.
Valid?
Okay.
Valid.
All right. Next on our agenda is 55 Bonaya. Is that
Bonilla.
Bonaya Road? Whichever it is, I like it.
Good afternoon, I'm Matt Farrell, representing Kim Bednar on Bonea Road in Eastham. Mrs. Bednar has owned the property for, years. She had a pre-existing 3-bedroom dwelling on the property. In spring of 2024, I believe, the home burnt down. So the parcel is vacant now. And she has asked my office to design her a septic system, and she wants to have it installed. The lot is environmentally sensitive. The lot itself is less than 20,000 square feet. It's bordered by several lots of less than 20,000 square feet. So we were able to lay out a new system outside of, even though there's town water down there, a lot of people are still connected to wells. We were able to design a leaching facility outside the 100-foot arc to all the abutting wells. We've proposed an Advantex AX20 treatment system for a 3-bedroom dwelling. And I think it's pretty simple. I'd open up to the board for questions, comments.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Francie.
I'm just wondering, since this property, there's basically no house on this property right now.
There is not.
Damaged in a fire.
No, I get that. So wouldn't it be better to like have a house plan and then come back with a septic plan, or what's the deal here?
It is kind of in reverse.
I know, I'm just
What you
trying to
usually
understand
see, So
why
Yeah.
like that.
Um,
I mean, because I'm having a hard time
Well, I'll give you a
conceptualizing.
little more details about the owner. When the house burnt down, she cannot afford to rebuild it. Her insurance didn't cover replacement value,
Oh, boy.
and she got all sorts of prices and decided that she just has to sell it. Okay, not to get into all the details, but her insurance company is paying her to put a septic system in. And then when she sells the property, she will be able to make more money on the property if it has an existing system in. I guess that's, the black and white of it. So someone is gonna have to come back and design a house around that, that existing system.
So you're gonna like just stick an IA system into the ground and,
I've talked to the
Okay.
manufacturer about it,
yeah?
and
And
It
then,
can just sit there,
just
unused.
sit there.
so when some building is built on that lot, will they have to, how much, change to the system will they have to make to, or they just hook, connect it?
Connect a pipe.
Just connect
Yeah,
it.
4-inch PVC pipe from the new house to the existing septic tank. I don't know, when they go for a building permit and that connection, I don't know if it triggers it to have to come back to the board.
will.
It will. So it'll be back in front of you for the new house
Right.
at that time.
Because I was just wondering, like, how would you know where to put this on this
Exactly.
property?
The wells told me where to put it.
Because it's a small lot,
Well,
so,
no, all the abutting wells around it, all
Right.
the well arcs pushed it into one spot.
yeah.
But you review all IA systems anyway, and you don't have proposed plans because the dwelling's not been proposed. So
Right.
you're really just reviewing the IA proposal. You're noting that there's no variances triggered. But the new property owner is gonna have to come back to you with proposed plans.
'Cause I was also gonna ask about connecting to municipal water, but
It
that's,
says there was no connection.
The property was connected.
Oh,
There
was
is a water gate. I believe it shows on the plan. But there's nothing to connect it to now, so.
well, yeah, that's what, like, now that I understand the situation, because then
Yeah.
can you?
But
put
she
it-
has a water gate right
Say it
there.
was, so I'm not.
And it's not up to us to say that she can only put a 3-bedroom house there again. That's up to the zoning board,
They can put a 3-bedroom house back. It was not,
but that's the extent of it. They can't make it any bigger than that.
correct.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Correct.
you can
And
still
that's not-
require a deed restriction and all that, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But with a deed but that would be down the road when there's a house with
That's when
deed.
you come back, yeah. That's
Yeah, when
I
they
mean,
come back.
No matter what happens next, they have to come back to you.
Right.
You can approve it with conditions based on that.
Okay.
Okay, so it seems fairly simple, I guess.
Yes. Paige, any comments?
Nope.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I make a motion to approve of the installation of this IA system as proposed with the following conditions. No installation permit to install the proposed septic system will be issued. Wait, we just did this.
Yeah, this might cause a problem for the property owner if we do that one.
Wait, I'm not gonna do that.
We already are doing that, right?
We already, we were,
So what that,
it's gonna be installed. The septic
the
system,
property owner doesn't have to have an installed system. They can have an approved plan and permit.
Oh,
so wait, hold on. This is for an approval to install it, but it may not be installed?
We don't approve permits without proposed plans or existing plans, so there's gonna be a hiccup along the way.
Wait, now I'm
Yeah.
confused.
You don't approve septic permits without a house plan?
Proposed plans.
so what are we approving? The idea of an IA system going there?
Yeah, I thought you were actually putting one in.
Well, the
Me
intention
too.
was to put it in, yes.
Can we,
But we don't have plans.
yeah, so can we do
That
this?
was,
It's a condition. So now this property owner will be able to give your approval with your conditions to the insurance company and say, I can put this in.
But they want to put it in. So you're saying they cannot put the system in?
This is, no, we cannot give a permit without review and approval of the floor plans. We don't have floor plans.
But
Oh, we have firm
they're gonna
floor
have to
plans.
come back to you anyway, when they
Yeah.
build a house, when they file for a building permit, whoever that is down the road. This woman's intention, Kim Bednar's intention was to install the system.
Because she feels that that will enhance her ability to sell that
It doesn't.
property.
Yeah.
Through the
Yeah,
chair.
Hillary, yes?
I think this is sort of a one-off situation. We always require floor plans, but this is a very unique scenario that's in front of us. This house burnt down. The homeowner can't afford to build a new house. She's selling it probably not because she wants to, but because she has to. And we're gonna see any building permit that comes through, and we're not going to allow any additional variances. We are going to hold them to the 3 bedrooms. So I think I would be comfortable with us approving this plan, allowing for its installation, so that the homeowner can move forward and sort of get rid of the property and move on.
Can I just ask, the other way around, what, if she's, has a buyer for her property, couldn't she not include that in the contract of sale? I will install this IA system at that time?
I think the insurance company is willing to give her the money today to install the septic system.
Yeah.
And then she can sell the property for a higher value because it's already in the ground. So I'm not hung up on this.
Part of it?
Yeah.
The building permit part, yes.
Yes.
So wait, this is an approval to install
A septic
a septic
system
system.
Scratch number
for a future
Bill.
dwelling
Right.
with plans to be submitted
with the building permit.
for approval.
Okay, so this,
So that first sentence
You
is a
can
little
scratch that.
confusing.
Yeah, no.
so I'll go with this. No building permit will be issued. This is the following conditions for our approval.
Through the chair, I believe Paige might have a comment
Oh,
before you go
thank
through
you, I'm
the-
sorry. Paige?
Thank you. So I understand that, I think that this makes sense because based on what the gentleman said, that there is no other, I mean, this is where the septic has to go based on the lot. So we know that this system is gonna go where it needs to go. And then when she's able to sell the property, they'll come back with a plan for the home. So I think it makes sense. And if we do need to change the verbiage, I think that that's fine as far as what is exactly being passed, but I think it makes a lot of sense to be able to put this on the property because it has an actual location that it needs to be in.
So
Does that make sense?
does
I
he
agree.
need an installation permit?
They will eventually.
So so the installation permit will be issued when there is an approved proposed floor plan?
No.
No.
We're going to allow in this
No, we're
unique,
allowing it, but I'm saying, so then what, so I'm saying we will allow an installation permit.
Right, so you can scratch that first condition
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
and move on to the
Yeah, I
next
think
one.
that's, yes, I think,
Okay, so that's, okay, so the following conditions are, no building permit will be issued for
Right.
construction of a new dwelling without prior review and approval of proposed floor plans by Eastham Board of Health. At the time of Board of Health review for the new proposed dwelling, the site plan is to show the location of the proposed dwelling and the location of future proposed municipal water supply water line. And the Board of Health approval is valid until January 29th, 2027, or maybe
Yeah, I did want to ask
how
if you
about
wanted to.
January
extend-
29th, 2028?
but,
Just to give her time to
give
sell the property
everybody
and
time.
blah, blah,
Right.
yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay?
but does that cover that they're gonna put it actually in?
yes.
Does that recommendation actually, I mean, all we're saying is that we want to allow the building to go up without it, but I'm not sure we're allowing her to put anything in.
True, true.
We are. I'm going to issue a permit for it. I can assure you of it.
Oh, I don't doubt that we're doing the right thing. I'm just saying, shouldn't there be something here that we are allowing her to proceed with installing it with the following
Yes.
Yes,
caveats that with no
yes.
building permit, would that be okay?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
So, yeah, we're approving this request
To
to
install.
install
Install the proposed
the
system.
proposed system with
Okay.
the following conditions.
With
So
the
it's kind of
following,
like the
yeah.
caveat, yes to the request with these conditions.
Yeah,
Did you get that, Sam?
Do we have a second?
good, good.
Second,
Having
okay.
had- Having had a house burned down, I can totally understand how this woman has to be feeling.
Yeah,
And to not be
that's
able to
kind.
put up another one has to be devastating. So we should help in any way we can, within reason.
Agreed.
Thank you. All right, and so do you, we're going to take a vote, so Hilda, you're voting in support?
Yes,
Thank you.
with
And
that
Pa-
change, yes.
And Paige?
Aye.
Thank you. Francie?
Aye.
And chair is aye. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming and
Thanks
for
for-
dealing with our discussion.
Thanks for helping this poor lady.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. There you go.
How sad.
Yeah. All right. Are we up to Pierce? No.
Christine Cape Homes.
Nope, we're at Sunken Meadow, 675 North Sunken Meadow Road. I'm sorry, I skipped one.
So which one are we doing? Sunken Meadow?
North Sunken Meadow Road?
Okay.
Something I did think I failed to put on my staff review was they will be going to conservation on February 10th. They were supposed to go this week.
Yeah,
It got extended, right?
yeah, they couldn't do a site visit, so.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the snow.
because it's not-
Yeah.
How much to look at?
So they'll be going to Conservation Commission on February 10th.
Okay.
For the record, Jason Ellis, representing Pristine Cape Cod Homes, Inc. They just purchased the house. The house was bank-owned. It's kind of in disrepair, and there is a septic system there. My understanding that it is probably in old code Title V with no design plan or anything. We didn't do an inspection or anything of it. It's in that kind of clouded area that says area of existing septic, so that will be abandoned, and we're installing a new Title V system with an Orenco Advantech system for a 3-bedroom house. And there's no variances, but it is definitely an environmentally sensitive lot. There's just about every wetland resource you can imagine on this lot. So, so we're just looking for that approval so we can upgrade the septic. And they are switching over from the well to town water on this too. So.
Just because I have to be a pain and double check, the game room is not a bedroom?
What isn't a bedroom?
Game room.
I don't believe so. But
In the basement. I think on the new plans.
It does have a walkout basement on that
Right.
side,
Yeah,
but
that was my,
my thought was that that it opens up into the mechanical rooms there, that it might not qualify as a bedroom
the
because I don't.
privacy part of it is not
Yeah.
provided,
okay. Just have to ask.
in my opinion.
And, okay, that was my question when I looked at the plans, because I thought, oh, there's
We'd have a three. We'd have
a
a three,
giant bedroom, but a bedroom nonetheless.
but you'll be putting a 3-bedroom deed restriction on it anyhow. So, but
Since it's environmentally sensitive, the conservation will do their thing. That was my question. Let me start. Paige, questions, comments?
No, looks like a very nice designed house, though. I will say that.
I know.
Me too.
Hilda?
Pretty area.
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
It just looked like the one change to this property was the screened-in porch, basically, no?
Well,
yeah, they're gutting the inside. They're
Gutting.
taking all the sheetrock out and everything.
I mean, yeah.
Re-insulating and re-sheetrocking. It was kind of a
But
mess
there
on the
was
inside.
no,
So.
addition of
There's no increase in the footprint other than the screened-in porch that's on the deck there, so.
And I guess this is just a question but this is not really for us. The sonotubes that go, there was a property that was in this area that had an issue with whatever was on the wood that they were putting into the ground was toxic.
Is it pressure-treated wood?
Pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
No. I guess that all is, everything you're doing is regulated by.
Yeah, the sonotubes will be cement, either precast ones or they'll pour them in place, one or the other, so.
That was just a comment, not really a question.
Okay. Well,
It looks like
do
a
this
great
one.
project.
it does. It looks like it'll be beautiful. All right, I am then going to recommend approval of this project with the following conditions. Any changes to floor plans will trigger Board of Health review. No increase in habitable or occupiable square footage of the dwelling without Board of Health review. The 3-bedroom deed restriction and use of IA technology using Advantix AX20 treatment unit to be recorded with Barnstable County Registry of Deeds. Board of Health conditions to be noted on the deed. Secondary treatment and monitoring under general use approval conditions per DEP regulations, including quarterly effluent sampling or 2 times per year for seasonal use for total nitrogen BOD TSS. Nitrate nitrogen not to exceed 19 milligrams per liter. The applicant is to confirm if the property will be used annually or seasonally prior to issuance of the septic installation permit. Operation and maintenance agreement to be submitted to the Eastham Board of Health and the Barnstable County Health and Environment. Operation and maintenance contract required for the life of the system. Operator to report results to Barnstable County Health and Environment Database or directly to Eastham Health Department if not available. Connection to the municipal water supply as proposed. Desire to verify proper operation of the system prior to the issuance of the certificate of compliance. Final inspections and startup inspections to be witnessed by the Eastham Health Department. And Board of Health approval is valid until January 29th, 2027.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Ms. Page?
Aye.
Hilda?
Aye.
Nancy?
Aye.
Kara? Aye. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Upside down.
No, look at this upside down. I'm like, wow.
Have fun. Here you go.
Enjoy the training.
Maybe I'll see you there when I'm passing through. All right. Next on our agenda is 235 Pierce Road. Thank you for being patient.
Pleasure.
Good afternoon. Thank you for seeing me. My name is Chris Seglin. I work for Cape Associates, and I'm here on behalf of Daniel Steinberg and Emily Records, and they are the owners of 235 Pierce Road. They contracted Cape Associates. They would like to add 2 bathrooms on this property, one to the existing dwelling and one to the accessory structure. The accessory structure was formerly a garage that had been renovated back in 2007 to living space. The application is really for 2 bathrooms. There is no increase in habitable space or changes to the existing footprints of either structure. I'm here today after speaking with the health agent and really seeking clarification on the accessory structure and designation as a bedroom and as, you know, designation as a bedroom or non-bedroom. I designed the room to be a non-bedroom, and so we're asking your approval to install the bathroom.
So I thought it was an office, is that right?
They're proposing it as an office, yeah.
They're using it as an office, but then,
Currently used as an office.
but
correct.
but certainly in our regulations, an office can be a bedroom.
Yep. And more so, it's an existing variance system as well as a shared system. That triggered you to review anything that goes on in the property, so. That's also it. But I did believe it was kind of right on the line of the definition of a bedroom, so that's why it's here.
What's the square footage of this room?
I'm gonna have to do some math. It's over 70 square feet. I'll do some calculations. It's 16 by 22.
That's okay. I thought 60 square feet was the cutoff.
70.
70 is my understanding.
70?
The space is 352 square feet, single
Okay.
story. There are no egress windows. You know, the ceiling height meets the definition of a bedroom. The square footage meets the definition of a bedroom.
So this accessory, it was a garage?
Former
That was-
garage,
So
correct.
it's like a one-story building
Correct,
that was converted into sort of living space?
correct.
Yeah.
The property itself is got, was it one lot that was divided into two?
It
What
was
it?
two lots that shared a system, and back in 2004, the former owners came and made application to the board to, I think, upgrade the system. And because it was shared and they're both environmentally sensitive lots, surrounded by environmentally sensitive lots, the owners got together, they, created an easement and a covenant to share the system.
Oh,
And at that time, the board also placed a two-bedroom deed restriction on both
Each unit.
each property. I think it's 3 on 265 and 2 on the property that I'm here for, 235.
It's two in both.
Doing both, pardon me.
I mean, that's the only thing, is like it's a four-bedroom, a four-bedroom system with.
For both units.
For the whole property? Yeah, with a
So
four,
two bedrooms in
In each
235,
house.
which is your hearing today, and two bedrooms in 265 Pierce Road, which is the
Yeah.
system that also shares.
I got that, but that's what this is a little
So the
troubling.
question is, are
I mean,
we
it looks
creating a
like it-
third bedroom?
Correct. That's the question before you today.
And it looks like it
I
could
mean,
be a third bedroom.
It definitely looks like it meets our definition of a bedroom,
Right.
and, it's like, it's like an apartment. But
Well, it doesn't have a kitchen.
no kitchen, well,
Well, no, it's not, no, it's just a bedroom, so it's not an
Bedroom
ADU.
with a bathroom and a shower and.
Yeah.
There are no egress windows, just to be clear, and I'm not, my read of your regulations, it talks about a window and a door that meet egress, emergency egress
Yes,
requirements.
Hillary?
Does it need a shower?
So it has neither? It has to have.
No, the
It
new
has a
one.
door.
We're adding a shower to this one and a small powder room in the main dwelling.
Yeah, I'm asking if the office needs a shower for any reason.
It's the client's request, so.
Would the board feel differently if there was no shower proposed?
the board I might feel differently if it was just a bathroom.
Paige or Hilda?
In
With this-
in reviewing this, I think it seems fine.
Okay. Hilda?
I'm a little confused, I guess. We're going from 4 bedrooms, the 2 different lots, each having 2, to now we're having 3 in 1 because they're converting an office into this accessible dwelling?
No.
Is that correct?
That's already, that was the garage, a freestanding garage, correct? It
Correct.
was between, there was between the two houses, there was
Right.
another structure.
But I thought with the accessible dwelling units that you couldn't, if you considered it now another bedroom, that you had to take away a bedroom from the original house.
Correct. That's what they would have to do if you considered this a bedroom.
Yeah.
Right. So are they doing that?
No, that's
No.
not proposed.
No.
Not proposed.
So,
Can I just ask on this, are these two doors? Is this a door on, is that, this double, this
Oh.
thing?
In the top left corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a door, and it's really a slider, but
Okay, so there are two means of egress, because there's two doors.
correct.
Yeah.
And the client was also willing to make modifications to the structure to eliminate this other means of egress.
well,
Can they do that per the building code? Have a habitable space that only has one means of egress?
I mean, I did look into that. There are provisions in the building code, for, bear with me, I have the notes here. So, there are, under means of egress, it's a little complicated in the code, but, in the building code, or chapter 1006.2.4, it talks about single exits. Group R3 and R4, shall be permitted to have one means of exit, providing that it wasn't at the, excuse me, providing that was on the first floor and you could walk out, and that the occupant load was less than what was listed in the table. That's my interpretation. I haven't been to the building department
I
yet.
want to go back to Hillary's suggestion, like, if this is an office, not a bedroom, I could see an office having a bathroom. Most of my offices have, but no shower.
Okay.
At least that's that's one person's perspective, but that's mine. I don't know.
I would agree with that.
Me too, that makes it an office. Not a bedroom.
Unless it's a medical office.
They're doing chemistry and they need an emergency shower. No, not, yeah,
Not at mine.
no, would you be willing to go back to your client and ask if that's
No, look,
acceptable?
absolutely. I think, the client's online. I don't know if he's,
Oh,
I'm sure
okay.
he's listening. I don't know if he's ready to
If he
to
wants
give
to
an
speak,
answer.
that's fine,
If
yeah.
he wants to speak, he
Or
certainly
you
has
guys
the
want to confer
opportunity.
separately, that's fine as well.
Right, we could do it that way. I think for me, we did file two permits.
Yes.
One for the powder room in the basement and another one for this structure per the building commissioner.
So I can push the powder room permit through
That would be
for
great.
for the bathroom in the main house.
Right, that's what
I
we're
will
looking
push that
for.
one through, but this one.
I am online, actually. Can you
You
guys
might
hear
want to
me?
continue it until.
Yeah, why
then.
don't we give you some
We're
time?
hoping not. The client would like to speak, so
Oh.
maybe we can hear from him.
Okay.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I wanted to answer any questions that you guys have. This definitely would not be a bedroom. We have been using it as an office, kind of when we have to be there with our daughter to work. We are willing to remove that slider that Chris had mentioned in the top left there, to make sure that it doesn't meet the definition of a bedroom. But my wife is also an artist. That's why we kind of wanted to have some shower there as well, because of her art studio that's going to be in there at some point. But this is not a bedroom, and nobody would sleep in this room.
Well, and our ever-present concern is, we believe you 100%, but the next people who come along, for whatever reason, because we don't know what life holds around the corner, may see it differently, and we want to be just, cautious because the environment is fragile. So,
Yeah, I understand that. Yep.
so that is the reason for the concern. And that's the reason for the regs as they are written. So I don't know if you would consider taking out the shower. That would make us feel more comfortable. And then I guess your wife just has to go to the main house to shower. But it's kind of a today and in the future concern that I think is in our minds.
Got it. So it sounds like if this were to be approved, it would have to be a similar kind of half bath situation that we're having added in the main house. Is that correct?
Yes.
And if I might interject, is it also fair to say that he really wanted the shower in this space, and we designated it a bathroom, we'd still be able to net out one of the existing, pardon me, if it was designated a bedroom, we could
Yes.
still net out one of the existing bedrooms in the house.
Yep,
So
Yep.
client has two choices.
Yes.
Make it a bedroom officially, keep the shower, and lose one of the other bedrooms in the other house.
yes.
Correct.
So
Right.
what does that mean then? If this is then designated as a bedroom and we lose one in the main house, what does that really change then here?
Just the number of bedrooms,
on the,
yeah,
for your septic system. What is the septic system and the requirements?
For what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
He said, what is,
You're,
he's
It's
asking
only
if he loses a bedroom in the house but gains a bedroom here.
It's still two, and he's entitled to two based on the septic.
he's entitled to two.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're
Right.
just subbing one out for the other.
So is that something we can do?
If we can do that, Dan, we would have to look at, which of the two bedrooms that you have now that meet the definition we could modify. And, my understanding is that we would have to probably remove the door and increase one of those openings to be 4 feet to meet.
That was one of the things we
meet
talked
code
about, right,
That we
Chris?
discussed.
yep.
Okay, sounds good. Maybe you and I can kind of take that offline afterwards, right?
Right,
Yeah,
that makes
so
sense.
Do you want to continue it and come back?
So I guess
What do
the
you want?
question is, I would prefer not to come back.
Okay.
But, I guess, do I need to? Or if we were to make changes to the plans, let's just say the client and Dan decides, okay, I'm gonna lose this bedroom here, make the office space a bedroom, can we submit that back to the health department and not have to return in February?
I think it's pertinent for the board to see it again, because it is a variant septic system, and this is under their purview.
Okay.
Could we approve one today and then approve the other one in February?
The
the
powder
half
room
bath.
in the main house is not up for your discussion. I can push that building permit through.
Okay.
Which allows us to start
Which
construction.
allows them to
address
start the
issues,
project,
Which
yeah.
is what's really important, because
Yeah.
we can occupy ourselves in the house and then see you in a month.
Yep, get the rest of the
You know.
project on this way, yeah. But I would suggest continuing to a date certain, whether it needs to be February or later, whatever works.
Yeah,
When do you think you want to come back?
As soon as possible, so February.
February
Okay.
26th.
February,
So-
I have a quick question.
yes.
Just a quick, so if we decide to go with the option where we remove that shower in the office, would that still need to come back to the board?
Yeah. Do we have
Well,
to
wait,
see the
I-
plan?
Because it's a
We're not
variance
voting on
system.
It's a
anything.
variance system. It's all under your purview for anything that goes on
Yeah.
the property.
It's an increase.
It's an increase in habitable square footage, occupiable square footage.
Well, is it, or, if we were to strike that
Habitable,
shower?
if it was just an office, it's occupiable square footage.
It's not a garage.
Right, it's no longer a garage, it's occupiable under the housing code.
We'll have to do-
All
Didn't run
those-
across that one.
All those
right.
codes, Chris.
Can I ask you something? So there was this building and was it one open room and you've put in the closet and the bathroom?
It's currently just one large finished space. Client asked for a bathroom, so technically no increase in flow by numbers, but the bedroom definition then,
Right, no, I'm just asking, so there are no walls in here now, so now you put in the walls with the closet and the bathroom?
correct.
Okay.
Is it on a foundation?
Slab on grade,
slab.
I think it's been raised a bit.
But it's heated.
It's heated as well, yeah.
Which you'd want if it's a bathroom, so there's that.
Could make a great ADU if you wanted to take a bedroom out of the main dwelling and make it a habitable space and put in another tank. Right, just, food for thought.
I don't think there's a room.
All right, enough on your plate, so, but just put that in the back of your head. So we will continue this until February, and you'll come back and think this through, because I also don't want to just make a thoughtful decision, whatever.
No, I
I
understood.
understand, and you can get started on the project and then think week, walk around, make your decision, come back
I'm
to
gonna
us.
push that one through tomorrow, Chris.
That'll be great, thank you. And then, I guess I'll have to talk to you about the next filing deadline. It's probably right around the corner.
February 12th.
Yeah, so you got 2 weeks to talk about what you and the property owner wanna do.
Okay.
But thank you for coming to us and asking the question.
Well, thank you. I was directed to come to you in a friendly way.
Well, we appreciate it. Do we have to make a motion to
Continue.
to continue?
I,
Okay,
I,
good.
I'll make a motion to continue this 235 Pierce Road project until the next meeting in February.
Okay, and I'll second that. Okay, and Paige,
Aye.
Hilda?
Aye.
Aye. And Chair's aye. All right. We'll
Thank you
see
very
next
much.
month. And thank you, Dan, for being on.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
So what's the other thing I have to look up now?
Housing code,
Housing code? Under occupiable.
occupiable and habitable. We can walk it through together if you'd like.
I love that, because it'll make the next time a little bit easier.
It is, it's so many variables.
Well, I just want to nail them down, so.
I know. You never know. Always something pops up.
I did at least ask, well, find the one about the egress, and now I have to go fully understand that, but.
Yeah, that is a weird one. Which is why we have the windows for the egress under the building code. So
But they have to be large enough windows that somebody.
you have to
can
meet
fit
building code egress windows, yes.
Building code egress
Like a-
windows.
Yes, and
So you can see Superman lying through the window.
there you go.
Day.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. All right, next on our agenda are minutes, October, November, and December. Such a lot of work. To go one
Sam
at,
got all those done.
I know, thank you.
Yay, Sam.
I have a general question, and this is just a style question. So in some of them, like you start with like Ms. Plavin, but then later it's just like,
Hope.
no, it's Plavin. It's like Plavin or Barker. And I was like, is that like the politically correct way to do it? I was confused. And I honestly didn't know the answer. Like,
Yeah, that was just me, like, putting it away for one night and then picking it up the next day
Okay.
and then forgetting that I was.
that was my
So
non.
That's me, that's on me for not being
Okay,
consistent.
well, that is like non-constructive, but just it popped out at me.
Yes,
as-
no, constructive, because
so,
I'll
well,
fix that. moving
You'll
forward.
see it when you go back and look. I was like,
A modern way to do things.
I was like, I don't know, I'm old, what can I say?
Did it keep
It's
things
completely
interesting?
gender neutral, don't even guess if you're a Ms. or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was an honest question. As I'm reading through it, I'm going, Barker said, and I'm like, okay.
Yes.
I can be
Mrs.
Barker.
Barker. Okay, I'm sorry, I digress.
But before we do the minutes, can I just ask what this list, what was this for?
I was just, or
Oh.
could you, or did you get votes on all your minutes?
Not
To
yet.
that yet.
That's other business, France.
Okay, minutes.
Vote on Sam's minutes first and then I'll chat with you about it.
Okay, okay, Hilda and Paige, do you have comments on October, November, or December meeting minutes?
No comment.
I do not.
Francie?
Nope.
Okay, then I guess we should go one at a time, and my only comment is the one I made. So can I make one motion to adopt the minutes as submitted for October, November, and December?
I will second that.
Okay. Paige?
Aye.
Thank you. Hilda?
Aye.
Francie?
Aye.
And I.
And
Thank you, Sam.
And Plavin.
And Plavin. No, you know. So, and after,
Are minutes generated by AI? I'm serve on another committee that now has their minutes done by AI, which is, I guess,
I
an
don't know, Sam,
option.
do you use AI?
So there's an AI summary that's available for every meeting that we have, but it's not accurate. So
Okay,
I don't use
that's
it.
it.
Which one
What about
is
it
this?
is
One of
inaccurate?
them
Just,
is not.
you know, I like
They're
AI.
3 months.
Yeah, I mean, so it does
different months?
generate a good summary
Yes, so
of
I'm
the,
finding November.
of the meeting, but mostly everything is out of order and people's names are not correct.
Okay,
And it doesn't
Okay.
correspond to the correct, it's just not in order,
and
basically.
it doesn't tell you probably who made the motion and who said.
No, because it doesn't understand the structure of
Is
the
this-
meeting,
Was
so.
I at this one or not?
Fascinating.
If I'm not, if I was.
You're right, I was not at December.
Does it matter if we sign it?
Cross it out and
Yes.
reinitial it.
Yes,
I'm-
sorry.
I don't think, is this the one I wasn't,
Oh, could have been. Good catch.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're right.
I was absent.
That's November. You were absent. Okay. Excellent.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
All right, other business.
Okay.
Okay, so this list before you is something Sam worked on that was during, like Hillary was mentioning when we were reviewing the proposed regs and the workshop, that during the summer, we had a lot of closures at our beaches. And it was proposed to us that maybe we take a look at the types of systems that are all along our
Oh,
that
that's
area.
what this is.
and we had decided that it would be a winter project. Sam has already completed the winter project. So this is a list of all of the septic
Overachiever.
systems.
Although it's not,
It's amazing.
it's not very pretty.
We'll
But
work
but
on
it is
making it
done.
prettier for you. But I do have a general breakdown
It didn't
for
have
you.
a title. I'm like, what?
I know. I'm sorry.
It's up,
Figured out.
we were just gonna update you on it.
Okay.
Yep.
So Sam did complete it way ahead of schedule, so we're very appreciative of that. And they did a great job. So just a quick look at it, 34 1978 code systems, 35 1995 code systems, very general numbers, please don't quote me. 12 cesspools, and 60 IAs.
In environmentally sensitive areas.
And this is all environmentally sensitive areas.
I'm very proud of the IAs.
Right?
I'm
There's
going
60
to
of them.
applaud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just to clarify, there's a separate list for the ones that are around ponds. This is just
Just
the systems
the
that are
bays.
on the bay side.
That are all along the bay sides. So
Wow.
this is for your information. We were asked to do it, and it was done.
I think it's great and like vaguely related, and I know we'll have another workshop. But when we do vote to put the regulations for public comment, it might help if we can, where we have numbers like impact. So,
Yeah, this is what's gonna.
right, exactly. So like that's, and I was thinking like if we're going to require within X number of years cesspools be upgraded, et cetera, just so people have context.
Mm-hmm. How many are we talking? Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to put the address with the property there?
It is.
It's on there, so we could do a mailing to,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and I had like the thought about like talking to Paul about adding a layer to
Yeah, then we could
the
click
map,
on and click off.
just to
and
see
go, "Oh, it might
what
be
type of
exciting."
systems. But
We
that
already
might
have the
be.
cesspool one, right?
Well, we have the
we-
cesspool one, but we could add a color,
For 78, 95, and IA.
yeah, we have IA too, so we have IA and we have cesspool.
There's also some tight tanks in here, but I didn't count those.
I saw that. Yeah.
And then if we do anything policy-wise with it, it would be easier for us to.
Query the data for a mailing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I think
And how
that'd be
many
great.
cesspools were there?
I roughly counted 12 cesspools.
12 cesspools and 60 IA systems, and
Roughly
what was the other
60,
one?
yep. 34 1978 code systems, and 35 1995 code systems, and
Hillary, did you ever hear back about the,
4 tight tanks.
Sorry, Susan. The person who's supposed to be here for the tobacco.
Yes, Bob wrote, and he said he was terribly sorry. He apologized 4 times. He said nicotine-free generation is not flying in Barnstable or Yarmouth. But he can come and talk to us, so I thought maybe we'd try to get him at the next meeting.
And I'm asking because how does that impact our regulations where?
So it's the draft regulation, the tobacco regulations, a
Right.
lot of it is the same. I think we were only contemplating at this point tobacco-free generation, which he was gonna describe in detail because it's a new concept. It may be too progressive for us. It's too progressive for Barnstable and Yarmouth at the moment.
Are you
and
talking about vaping?
It's
I
all
don't-
tobacco, so
And
you
flavors.
phase out tobacco for a certain age population, so that they're never allowed to buy tobacco. So it essentially makes it so that none of the youth today can ever start smoking.
Wow.
What? Wait, I don't get
Wow.
that.
That's
It's
that's
progressive. It's
yeah,
progressive.
very progressive. Yeah.
But I'm going to let Bob explain it because he has way more expertise in it. The only other thing we were considering was a cap on the number of tobacco establishments in town, if
Right,
we
which I
wanted to
know
do
is
that.
we need to make a decision.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to discuss
That's okay.
that.
I think we can make that decision at our next meeting. When we hear, I think we should hear from Bob on the tobacco regulations and then make decisions when
No,
he's here.
No,
I mean,
I agree. I just.
Tobacco includes
It includes nicotine and the
nicotine.
pouches and
Everything that's
vaping.
not
Yes,
that is
cigars,
not actually
all
tobacco.
that, yeah, the whole collection of things.
Okay.
And there's always new things, so Bob knows all about it.
All right, good.
It just struck me like tobacco regulations are in the Board of Health regulatory umbrella, but what about cannabis?
Cannabis is not, that's regulated by the state.
Oh, so we have nothing to do with that, Board of Health.
No.
Anyway, it's under attack.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
other business? Looking page or
Yep, I'm good.
Hilda,
Nothing
anything?
for me, thank you.
So make a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Susan, Hillary, you guys saying?
The only thing I would add is that we are working on a regional health fair with Orleans, Harwich, Chatham, April 25th. It's a Saturday, and we're going to do it in Harwich. So we're just going to try taking a turn down the other direction and see if we get some good turnout. The town of Harwich had a really successful health fair, so we're building on that to see if we do it regionally. There's going to be food trucks and crafts for kids, and it's going to be held at the 204 community center that they have there, and there'll be a tour to trash, some speakers. I think I'm slated to give the presentation on Credible Minds, so we can get more word out about that. There'll be some gardening demos and composting, and so it should be pretty cool. I know it's a Saturday.
Need any
Blood pressure
volunteers?
taking?
Yes, blood pressure, blood glucose, skin stuff, all the regular health fair activities, but just in a different environment.
You volunteer.
We love volunteers. We're going to invite the Natural Resource Department. We're going to invite the Recycling Committee because they're quite active. So we're going to try and get comparable groups from each town to represent themselves. So yes, we'll always take volunteers. We could have a table with our brochures and whatever else we want to put out there. Yeah,
be
should be cool.
Good.
Okay.
Susan, anything more?
No.
Susan's had it. Sam's had it.
It's been a rough week.
All right, so
How
should
are
we
you
have a,
guys surviving the snow? Are you all surviving the snow?
Barely.
There's more coming, Hilda.
We're very jealous of you in
heard.
Florida.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're not here, so you're safe. Okay, good.
We don't like you, Hilda. No, I'm just kidding.
We resent you.
A lot more coming.
I'm sorry.
Bomb cyclone to deal
Thank you,
with.
everybody. Have a good night.
wait, we have to
care.
adjourn.
We have to
We have
vote.
to
We
adjourn.
have to vote.
Hang on.
Motion to adjourn this meeting.
All right, I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Okay.
This meeting
Thank you.
of the Eastham.
Bye-bye now.
Bye, guys.